As we saw, it was another long day of questioning as we continue down the list of state witnesses at this point. I want to bring in our legal analyst, attorney Mark Peper, to break down some of these statements we heard today. And Mark, it was all about the cell phones today as we heard from multiple forensic experts. What were your big takeaways?
Yeah, good evening, Michael. When you make promises in opening arguments, you better be able to deliver. And boy, oh boy, did the state deliver a huge blow to Alex alibi today. Remember, in openings, you get Dick Harpootlian saying, look, these murders occurred sometime between 10:01 p.m. or 9:01 p.m. and 10:06 p.m. when he was gone. Well, then all of a sudden, what do you do today? If you're the state, you bring up witness after witness after witness to lay the chain of custody to get in the testimony that clearly shows and establishes a time of death sometime before 10 p.m., maybe before 9:56 p.m. when her phone goes dead. That is a huge blow to what is expected to be Alex's alibi, a home run for the state today.
Yeah, and sticking with the cell phone data itself, how are both sides working to make sure that the jury understands that data without losing them really to all the weeds of the details that they're actually hearing?
Yeah, it gets a little monotonous at times, doesn't it? But here's the reason why. As we heard the defense object to the phones coming in today for lack of foundation, the state has no choice but to call witness after witness simply to establish a chain of custody. Then you start talking about data and data dumps and things that jurors just aren't really accustomed to hearing. It can get tricky because you don't want to lose the jury. I thought both sides did a good job, though, of rephrasing, or some would call it asking twice, the same question again when they liked the answer. So instead of losing the jury, they'd wake them right back up when they heard an answer they liked and ask them to repeat it again. That was very well done by both sides today.
Yeah, almost like doubling down there. Another big thing being talked about is the interview with Alec himself, where there's a lot of speculation about what he actually said. Quote, I did them so bad, as the SLED agent testified, or they did them so bad, in reference to those murders. Do you think the slowing down of the recording helped the jury at all?
Tremendously. If the cell phone forensics was a home run for the state, this was at least a stand-up triple, if you will, for the defense. Slowing it down enabled the jury to make a decision for themselves as to whether he said I or they. Pretty clear to most, I think, that he said they. But here's the real question. Does it matter? Well, if you're the state, it might be as close to some sort of confession as you're going to get from Alec. If you're the defense, it plays into the theory that not only were there two shooters, but neither one of them were named Alex Murdaugh. Many, many more home runs, triples, doubles, singles, and maybe some bunts to come. We'll see.
All right. Once again, attorney Mark Peper, appreciate you taking the time to break down what we heard in court today. All right. If you're not able to watch our coverage of the trial in real time, our team of digital journalists has you covered. They will be providing you with real-time updates each and every day of the trial. To find and follow the blog, just go to live5news.com and click on the story.